Hello to all of you who are watching this video. This is the ninth lesson on the sketch environment. In this lesson, you will learn how to use the transformations tools. Okay, let's go on the screen and start the lesson.
I got this magic in my fingertips, designing dreams with every click. Shapes and wonders coming to life. With CATIA, I cut through strife. In my mind, the future's clear. No more doubts, no more fear. Crafting visions in 3D. CATIA's the key, don't you see? I can reach the sky so high. Build my dreams, no need to try. With every tool I sculpt my fate. CATIA helps me innovate. Every line precise and true. Colors bright and brand new.
Hello friends. Today we will talk about the transformation toolbar. This toolbar is the fourth row from the left in the operation toolbar. This toolbar has 6 different tools. The first tool is called mirror. Imagine we have a circle and a line on the screen. Now we want to get the mirror image of the circle relative to the line. Click on the mirror tool until it turns orange. Then first click on the circle. Then click on the line as the mirror line. You can see that a circle is drawn. Note, the first circle is not erased and remains. Note, the distance of any point on the second circle from the mirror line is exactly equal to the similar distance of that point from the first circle. To prove this, I draw a line from the circumference of the first circle. I extend this line to the circumference of the second circle. The extension should be perpendicular to the mirror line. Then I divide it into 2 parts with the break tool. I show the size of each part with the constraint tool. Activate the mirror command again. Then click on the circle. This time click on one of the axes. Please note that you must click on the correct axis. Imagine we have a circle and a construction line on the screen. Activate the command again. First click on the circle and then click on the construction line. You can see that the mirror image of the circle is drawn. Now imagine that the circle is in construction mode. The mirror line can be construction or standard. Activate the command again. Click on the circle and then click on the mirror line. You can see that the mirror image of the circle is drawn in construction mode. Imagine we have a hexagon on the screen. We want to draw its mirror image relative to one of its sides. I have colored the side that acts as the mirror line pink. In this case, if you first click on the command, then try to select the hexagon by dragging a box, the software will not allow you to select the pink side as the mirror line. Even if you try to select the sides one by one by holding down the Ctrl key, it will not be possible to draw the mirror image. So, what is the solution? The solution is to either superimpose a construction line on the side we want to be the mirror line and introduce that construction line as the mirror line. Or first, by holding the Ctrl key, select all sides one by one, except the side that will be the mirror. Then click on the tool. In this case, except the mirror side, the other sides will be orange and selected. Then click on the mirror side. Just remember that in this case, two attached shapes cannot be made 3D. Before making it 3D, you must make the common side a construction element. The second command is called symmetry. This command is exactly like the mirror command. The difference is that the first shape will be erased. Click on the symmetry command until it turns orange. Then click on the circle and then on the line. You can see that the first circle was erased. The mirror image of the first circle was drawn relative to the line. The third tool is called Translate. With this tool, we can move our drawing on the screen, or we can copy one or more copies of it at a specific distance. When we click on this tool, a window called Translation Definition opens. Imagine we have a circle on the screen. We want to move the circle on the screen or have a copy of it in another location on the screen. One of copying methods is using this tool. Click on the translation tool until it turns orange. As soon as you click on the tool, its setting window Translation Definition opens. There are several sections in this window. At the top of the window, there is a box with instance written in the front of it. This box is for determining the number of copies. Below it, there is an option called Duplicate Mode. This option is pre-activated. When it is active, a copy of the shape is taken and the copy moves. In the lower box, there is a box called Length. You can enter the displacement value in it. First, without changing the settings, click on the circle. Now you must specify a point as the origin for measuring the amount of displacement. For example, I click on the coordinates origin. An orange line is formed. A small orange circle is displayed at the click point. By moving the mouse, the size and angle of the line change. The copied shape you will have on the screen is also displayed. Perform the third click on the screen. The new circle is registered. You can see the original circle is preserved. A copy of it was created at our desired location. Activate the command again. In the instance box, enter the number 2. Without changing other options, click on the circle. The circle turns orange and is selected. The software is waiting for you to define the origin point of the displacement. I click on the center of the circle. You can see that 2 circles appeared. By moving the mouse, define the distance from the selected origin point. Perform the third click. 2 circles were formed. Click on the tool again until it turns orange. In the instance box, enter the number 1. Click on the circle to select it. Click on the center of the circle to determine the origin of the displacement. Pay attention to the value box in the length section. By moving the mouse, its number changes. This number is the exact displacement size of the copied shape. Now imagine we have a circle that is fully constrained. Note, all fully constrained shapes are shown in green in this software. Click on the command again to activate it. Below the duplicate option, there are 3 other options. If Keep Internal Constraints option is active, its internal constraints move along with the shape. Here you can see that the shape moved, and along with it only the diameter constraint of the circle moved. Activate the command again. In the open window, Keep External Constraints should be active and the other 2 options inactive. On the copied circle, you can see that only external dimensions exist. Activate the command again. In the settings window, activate all 3 options. Click on the circle and create its copy. You can see that both internal and external dimensioning exists on the copied geometry. Note, Pay attention that the diameter of the copied circle is like the first circle, but its location on the screen is different. It is true that external dimensions exist, but their numerical values naturally differ. The fourth tool is called Rotate. Imagine we have a slot in the shape of a bean on the screen. We want to rotate it from its horizontal to its vertical position. Click on the Rotate tool. The Rotate definition window opens. This window is exactly similar to the Translate command window. Uncheck the Duplicate option. By doing this, the shape itself rotates without creating a copy. First, select the shape. Make the first click to specify the measurement origin. Move the mouse to create a reference line. Click on the screen at a desired point. The reference line is formed. Move the mouse. Another line is formed, and as you see by moving the mouse, only its angle with respect to the first line changes. Pay attention to the value box in the angle section. By moving the mouse, this value changes. You can also enter the exact angle in the value section. Click at the desired point. You can see that the original shape has rotated and moved without being copied. The center of rotation is the first selected point. The angle value is the angle relative to the first line. The fifth tool is called Scale. With this tool, we can make the size of a shape smaller or larger relative to the original shape. Imagine we have a circle on the screen. Click on the Scale command until it turns orange. The Scale definition window opens. This window is similar to the windows of the previous two commands. The only difference in the Duplicate section is that it does not have a quantity box. Click on the circle. Click on a point on the screen to define the scale origin. I click on the center of the circle. You can select any other point. In the Scale section, look at the value box. By moving the mouse, the scale line becomes larger and smaller. The scale value is also displayed in the value box. Numbers greater than 1 indicate that the shape is getting larger. Numbers smaller than 1 indicate that the shape is getting smaller. Click on a point on the screen. The circle is formed. Activate the command again. Select the circle. Select the center of the circle as the scale origin. In the value box, type the number 2. Click on the Enter key on your keyboard. A circle twice the size is formed. The last command is called Offset. With this tool, we can make a copy of any part of the drawn objects. Imagine we have a rectangle and a line inside it on the screen. Click on the command until it turns orange. Click on the line inside the rectangle. Immediately, a blue dashed line is formed. By moving the mouse and depending on its position, the dashed line changes its position on the screen. Click above the line. You can see that a line was drawn at the click location parallel to the selected line. the distance between the two lines is also displayed. Now imagine we have such a shape on the screen. Click on the offset command until it turns orange. Click on one of the elements of your shape. Look at the Sketch Tools toolbar. The toolbar has expanded. In the box in front of which the word offset is written, you can enter the distance value. After that, you will see 4 possible offset modes. The first mode is called no propagation. With this mode, you will only offset the element you selected. Pay attention to the blue dashed line that appears on the screen. The fourth option is also selectable. This mode is called both side offset. If you select this mode as well, the offset operation is performed from both sides of the selected shape. When this mode was not selected before, pay attention to the blue dashed line. Now select it. Now move the mouse. You can see that 2 blue dashed lines, one on the inside and the other on the outside of our geometry, have been formed. At the end of the Sketch Tools toolbar, you will see a box. In front of it, instance is written. Note, in this software, the word instance means quantity. The number 1 is written inside the box. Double-click inside the box and type the number 2. Then make the final click. You can see that 2 copies were created on each side. Note, you saw that when the number 2 was written, a single copy was still displayed on the sides when the mouse was moved. This is to save computer RAM. But in the end, 2 copies were made. Now activate the command again. Before selecting the shape, look at the Sketch Tools toolbar. Besides the no propagation mode, there are 2 other modes. The second mode is called tangent propagation. Activate this mode. When you click on it, the first mode becomes inactive. Now select an element of the shape that is tangent to the next element from at least one side. Move the mouse. The blue dashed line is formed. You can see that the adjacent element that was also tangent is displayed. Press Enter key. The offset shape is displayed. Activate the command again. This time activate the third mode, which is called point propagation. Select one of the elements of the shape. Move the mouse. You can see that the offset preview, which is a blue dashed line, is displayed. You can see that the entire shape is selected. In this mode, all elements that have even just point contact is also selected. Well, today's lesson ends here. Please watch the lesson twice. The second time, practice with me. Good luck, goodbye until the next lesson.
Let's build the future. Come with me.